On today's episode, our spotlight shines on a visit from Therapy Dogs, a first place winner in recycled art, and a Valentine's Day game show. This and much more on PGTV News.
Good afternoon, Royals. Today is Friday, February 28th. I'm Dylan Bensavenga.
And I'm Abby Davis. Now for today's headlines.
This Friday, the 4-H talent show will be held at 7 p.m. in the auditorium.
Attention Royals, the deadline for applications to join Royals Media is today, so get them in fast.
The spaghetti dinner, hosted by the PGHS Choral Department, will be held in the Commons on Saturday, February 29th from 6 to 9 p.m.
Hey Dylan, do you remember when the Therapy Dogs came back to PGHS in October?
Yeah, they were the cutest thing.
Well, on February 17th, the dogs came back to visit students here at PGHS. Reporter and producer Natalie Feliciano tell us more.
On February 17th of 2020, Jewel Bowles and Deb Strenton brought their therapy dogs Jackson the Great Dane and Wakefield the Labradoodle.
We're bringing him here so that the students and the teachers can get a little bit of break from the stress of going to school, whether you're teaching or going there, and just relax a little bit, kind of clear your mind and be ready to do better in the afternoon.
Taken him to many classes, and we've gone to a few, as well as just me training him by myself since he was 8 weeks old.
It's not really a negative for a therapy dog. I cannot honestly think of one single negative to having one. It's a win-win situation for you, for the dog, and for everybody that gets to come in contact with him.
Just to bring a little bit of sunshine to the kids here, and hopefully the students here, and hopefully they will enjoy visiting with the dogs. And I don't think a lot of them have gotten a chance to see a Great Dane, so. Negatives, except that you have to keep them clean more often than a regular dog, because when they go on a visit, you need to give them a bath, make sure they're nice and clean and smelling good. He brings a lot of joy, especially to the people like in nursing homes that don't have an opportunity to get out, so they really enjoy seeing him.
I just think that he'll make a good impact on people as far as taking them away from what they're doing just for a minute or two and showing them what a good dog can do for you and how wonderful it is to just sit and pet them and let your mind go totally blank every once in a while.
It's nice to see that students have other outlets to relieve their stress.
Hey Abby, did you hear about the state convention that the Beta Club competed back a few weeks back?
Yeah, I heard we had a couple winners.
Yeah, we sure did. Sophomore Xaviana Rosas won first place in recyclable art. Reporters Abby Davis and Sydney Connor show us more.
On February 14th and 15th, the Beta Club took a couple of students to a convention. Xaviana Rosas was one of the students who competed at the convention that weekend. She brought home first place with her dragon made out of recycled items. She tells us about why she chose it and how she made it.
I chose to do a recyclable dragon because I was really fascinated with Chinese art and traditional Buddha statues. Like, I always thought they were cool and really mystical. And then the fact that I did recyclable is because I always thought that recycling items could make such a difference in the world, but if you can make art out of it, it would just make it even more beautiful than just like some trash on the side of the road. So I made my dragon out of mostly recycled plastic bottles because I really like the effect that it gave when lights went on it. The actual base of it is cardboard, and surprisingly on the inside, to weight it down, I put a pickle jar. But the head is made out of a detergent bottle that I cut into a certain way so that would make it look correct. And then I did some type of paper mache, and then the lights were from this little princess skirt I used to have when I was younger, and I was like, I don't fit into anymore. So I cut the lights out. It hurt a little bit, but it's okay. And then I cut the plastic and held it over a flame to temper it and make it like all squiggly. I also use curtains to make like the frills on the neck and the tail because I thought lights would go really well with that, and the eyes are melted crayons and bottle taps.
We also interviewed Miss Smith, who is Xaviana's sponsor. She tells us about the beta convention, what she thought about the dragon, and what she did to help.
So it's convention as a whole, like I said, it's more toward the academics. A lot of people just think because it's beta and it's an academic club, we do service, that that's all it focuses on. But there's competitions for arts, creative, visual, academic, everything. And so it's always great just to see what other students are doing. And so when we went in, I mean, I already knew from the beginning that Xavier was going to place. I told them day one, like, we're going to place, we're going to get something. Even if it's not first, we're going to get second or third. That was not knowing what was going on. So when we actually took the dragon in, just seeing everybody's expressions, people were taking pictures of it, they were asking her questions, just seeing how other schools responded to it, I knew we were great and good to go. I'm gonna be honest, the only thing I did was encourage. Like I said, Xaviana went in with her own ideas. She knew what she was doing. She knew she was doing recyclable art. And I just told her what I learned from past experiences, like what my former students did as far as their competition, like what they submitted. So I just told her just be aware of making sure that everything was recyclable. Not going out to buy things because it's recyclable art. It's using, materials that you are actually using and reusing. So it's not you going out to buy items like from Michael's or Walmart and putting something together. So I just told her to be aware of that, but she went beyond my expectations. Like I was expecting greatness, but she gave me greatness times infinity. So I literally just encouraged her and just said, hey, if you need help, let us know. But the dragon was all her.
Great job, Royals.
For Valentine's Day, PGTV held the Valentine's Day game show. Reporters Madison Corin, Dylan Bensavingo, and Lauren Bowie bring us more.
I'm Madison Corin, here with 3 Prince George High School couples to do some Valentine's Day trivia.
The objective of the game is for the boys to guess who their girlfriend is based off of their answers. The girls are classified as girl number 1, number 2, and number 3. The catch is the boys don't know what number their girlfriend is because they're hiding outside in the hallway.
Girl number 1 said Mountain Dew. Girl number 2 said smoothies. Girl number 3 said tea. Girl number 1 said blue or black. Girl number 2 said yellow. Girl number 3 said pink. Girl number 1 said Grey's Anatomy. Girl number 2 said Grey's Anatomy. And girl number 3 said Grey's Anatomy. Alright, who do you think your girl is?
Number 2.
Number 1.
Number 3.
Girl number 1 said green. Girl number 2 said brown. And girl number 3 said brown. Girl number 1 said turtle. Girl number 2 said elephant. Girl number 3 said dog. Number 1 said ignorance. Number 2 said people staring. Number 3 said people talking over me or interrupting me. Number 1 said Cheez-Its. Girl number 2 said chocolate. And girl number 3 said oranges. Who do you think your girl is?
Number 2.
Number 2.
Number 3?
I'm thinking number 2.
Mine is number 2.
I'm thinking number 2.
One of us in trouble. It ain't me.
Girl number 1 said model. Girl number 2 said child doctor. Girl number 3 also said model.
Oh, I got it. Number 2.
What is your answer?
1.
How long y'all been dating? Number 3.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Royals, please stand by for a few public service announcements.
Hi, I'm Ethan.
Hi, I'm Ethan. Children are more likely to copy what they see. Hey, Meme, come play with me. You're being mean. Little actions, big meanings. Hey, Meme, want to come play with me? Yeah, come on. Okay. Watching you.
Now on to Carter for the 2-minute drill.
Hello, my name is Carter Martz, and here is your 2-minute drill. Last week, wrestling competed in the regional tournament. Both William Headley and Jude Capps placed and qualified for states this past weekend. We want to congratulate all winter sports on their hard-fought seasons. We also want to congratulate all athletes that participated in tryouts this past week, and we want to wish spring sports a good luck for the rest of the season. Now back to Abby and Dylan.
That's all for today's episode. If you have any comments, questions, or story ideas, please contact us at pgtvnews@gmail.com. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. I'm Dylan Bensavango.
And I'm Abby Davis.
See you next time, Royals.